Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. It's a seam wide open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He caught it, and he will score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lloyd. Oh, a lot of space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 14, Kansas 7.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Turning it on. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fullback's got it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
For quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
28, Kansas 14.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Jayhawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And I think when you got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get at any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going up top. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it, Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grab near the marker. It's Lloyd. The Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Gain of 2.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy. First down.
Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run run after the catch. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Fitzpatrick. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. He's got it. Runs through a tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 31.
So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
That's a deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. This time on target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the line.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And that's a right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. There he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this.
Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. One more play to pad the stats. Toss to the outside. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.